This is not just sauce. This is real bacchanal. Thursday drama on the Wake Up Call on X104.3
FM. Hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, SVG. Sweet St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we're counting down the days to the day that we celebrate 42 years of independence. So pull out the national pride from the cupboard, the back of the cupboard, in the back of the drawer, or some people have it in the front, wherever you have it right now. Pull out them nice little brooches. Pull out your blue, yellow, and green. Make sure you display the national pride each and every single day. And even after Independence Day has passed, even after we've celebrated 42 years, even after we've listened to what's coming for Christmas, if anything is coming for Christmas at all, because they don't tell us that things so brown till they black. So who knows? We may not be getting that $25 barrel concession. I know many people look forward to independence for that alone. To hear what the PM is going to say, to hear what kind of goodies are coming out of the bag. Ho, ho, ho. We may not get anything. Or we might get the same things. Who knows? But apart from that, it'll be nice if each and every Vincentian could pull out that national pride. Keep it there at the forefront. 24/7, 365 a year. Even if you are living somewhere else, you may not be located in St. Vincent and the Grenadines across the length and breadth on any of the 32 islands. You may not be in the region, you might be outside. Big up to all the people same way who are born Vincentians, Vincentian parents, living in SVG, representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And even when you check the social media platforms, bigging up other countries like Trinidad and Tobago, big up y'all same way. Big up y'all same way. All right? We say good morning to those who are already on the inside, whether you're listening via 88.5, 104.3, www.x104fm.com. Your favorite app, your favorite website, whether you find yourself across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines from the top to the bottom. The rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa, good morning to you and welcome to the Wake Up Call. We are going to take you up until the 10 o'clock hour this morning. And it's a Thursday morning. It's 28 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. It's the 7th day of October, 2021. A lovely day, indeed. All right. When I got in this morning, rain was drizzling a bit outside. So if it's raining in your area, if it's drizzling or if rain's set up, today's not a good day. Perhaps to go wash your clothes because they ain't gonna dry and then they gonna smell moldy and then how to wash them again. Understand we've got some weather coming. So you better stay tuned for that weather report as we head on out to the 7 o'clock hour. All right. If you got to head out today, make sure you take it easy and walk with your umbrellas, whatever it is you need to keep yourself dry this morning. All right. If you want to say good morning to us, you can check us out on the WhatsApp 4301043 or on Facebook, YouTube at Extreme 104 SVG. All right. Send us a comment. Make sure you share the live as well. Oh, yeah. Let me say good morning to Elvina. Elvina always checking in early in the morning. I love her for that. Good morning.
Good morning, Crystal and Jose. Have a great morning.
Thank you. You just made my day, Elvina. Thank you so much. All right. You've got DJ Jose on the inside taking care of the music and taking care of the words. Yours truly, Crystal. Let's say good morning to Big Bad Shark. Says good morning, Extreme family. Big up all the sexy, massy ladies uptown and Stony Ground and the Bodiat Security in Villa. Good morning to Dr. West. Some kind words there. Thank you so much for that. Every single day. Thanks, man. If you ever feeling down, check Dr. West. All right. But with this, what is that? Come on, people. These long links on the Facebook Live. Ain't nobody got time to be reading all that. Good morning to Vanessa. Good morning to Highly Favored Child. Says good morning, Crystal, and everyone. Blessings. Thanking God for waking us up this morning and that we are still on the land of the living. Most definitely, first thing you should do as soon as you wake up in the morning, as soon as you realize you have life, thank the Lord, thank the Father, whoever you say amen to. Whether you're Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, Adventist, special. Good morning to all the Adventists. Gotta touch on something special that I saw trending. But just now, we have to say good morning first, all right? Whatever religion you are, all right, praising him in, sometimes her, all right, you gotta say thank you. Find something to be thankful for and say thank you, as easy as that, all right? Good morning to Anne. Says good morning, Crystal, and everyone in and around St. Vincent. Locked in from Brooklyn. Good morning, Brooklyn. Good morning, Brooklyn. Yeah, man. Good morning to New York. Good morning to Boundy Simmons. Saying good morning to us and to the beautiful people of SVG. Good morning to Beckwith Citizen. I don't know what that is. Good morning to Kareen Odin. Blessed good morning to you too. All right. Good morning, Sue. Big up yourself this morning. So, trending overnight, a couple of things should have mentioned yesterday, but you know, I will love talk now. So much things to talk about. I just fly over now. Speaking of flying over, we are getting some new flights. All right, I'm taking this bit from News 784. AIA. We're going to see an escalation in international traffic from this month here. All right. So Caribbean Airlines will resume. American Airlines will also resume in October. And Virgin Atlantic will make their first flight on October 13th. Yes. Twice weekly service on Wednesdays and Sundays from London. From the UK. So they're going to be touching down 2 times a week from October 13th. Service will be operated with a 31 upper class, 48 premium, and 195 economy seats coming in October, which is this month, the month that we are currently in. That's really nice, man. With increased international flights, you know what that means. Increased likelihood, but they've already said we've tried a pilot program or pilot protocols at AIA in terms of testing and quarantine. We've looked at the stats and the amount or the number of COVID-19 positive patients or positives, point blank, coming in at the airport, significantly low. So we can make some changes. And realistically speaking, when all these flights start coming in later on in the month of October, this month here, when you really sit down and check it out, one flight coming in, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to process that one flight under the existing protocols that are posting online. When you have 2 and 3 coming in, how are they going to manage that? Realistically speaking as well, other countries, they don't do what we have in place. So it's just something that you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable with. All right? We didn't have parliament this week because somebody had COVID-19. And that is going to happen. Speaking on COVID-19 as well, Ministry of Health working to provide more bed space at MCMH. Tell all here now. Tell all here. The fecal matter will continue to hit the fan. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Here's another interesting thing. Prime Minister responded to the teachers union as they withdrew online teaching yesterday, next week. Withdrew yesterday. They will withdraw next week, Monday, and next week, Friday. Yeah. Rather disappointed in the approach that they took. And he mentioned something that we touched on yesterday as well. They had 183 persons attending the online meeting. And he made reference to that being a small number. I'm still waiting on the figures. of how many teachers are actually part of the union. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. We appreciate the work of our teachers who go above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that their students are taught. We appreciate the work of our teachers who go unnoticed and unappreciated. But sometimes, as parents and students, it gets really frustrating when in between the large number of teachers, there are some who refuse to make changes necessary to deal with the changes that come with COVID-19, to deal with the changes that come with the pandemic. There are some who refuse to even be a little bit creative in their online classes. I remember in the very beginning, some teachers were so resistant to the change, so resistant to wanting to learn the online platform when it wasn't even that difficult to begin with. What we could do? At the end of the day, the real mission here, the children have been, oh my goodness me, for the past 2 years. And the parents. You know something? You know something else? If we want to get a job, let's say we want to leave overseas, pay attention to how easy it is for us to comply with all the terms and conditions that are given to us by these foreign employers. Look at the number of persons who went away to get their training from Sandals. I'm absolutely certain that there were 1 or 2 people in there who, without that hope, would have never taken the vaccine, never taken the shot, never taken the jab. And they don't question a certain thing. They just go ahead and do what they have to do. A lot of resistance, man. A lot of resistance. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Also trending overnight. Yeah, we're gonna touch on something else. Here's something that's really interesting. I never thought that I would ever actually agree with what Travis says. Yes, the infamous Travis Harry. I never thought I'd agree with what he has to say. But he touched on, he went live yesterday for a little 20 minutes and so on. But he said a couple things in there that were raised yesterday as well. And let me pull out some of the things that he shared. All right? So he said, let's pull out all those applications on file and employ some young people who want to teach. Get rid of the lazy old, boy, I want to read the rest of that, who clearly do not want to work. He also said, how can you, Lord have mercy, he threw a lot of jabs at Rice Haruna for whatever reason. And then he said, when teachers refuse to do online classes, it is only our children that suffer, no one else. Parents should be outraged about this. For me, these teachers cross the line and I will call them out. The same taxpayers who are paying your salary, you are refusing to teach their children. Well, some of the teachers that were rallying behind him during elections are now cussing him out and telling him to go back where he come from. Watch your time in this place, yeah? Whenever you stand up and talk your mind and you are not in line with what they are saying or what they believe in, they dash you one side, man. Well, too bad for you. Elections done today, have no use for you no more. All the time you were behind them, oh my goodness me. Watch your time in this place, yeah? Here's something else rather interesting. Remember today's Thursday drama? We're gonna get some for you a little later on in the morning, starting from 7:30, all right? Here's something that's really interesting for you. The Seventh-day Adventist Church says, too many Adventist children attending Gentile schools. First of all, The term Gentile, when you look up the definition, it means non-Jews. So I was a little bit confused about that term there, but they're using it in the context of non-Adventists, aka sometimes some people use it to mean pagan, all right, or heathen, all right. So I'm taking this from News 784. Rather interesting indeed. More children from SDA Seventh-day Adventist families need to attend educational institutions operated by the church. This is the view from the president of the SDA mission in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Pastor Demoth Batiste. He said the church operates 5 learning institutions. I didn't even know they had whole 5. Well, naturally, they would have preschool, primary school, secondary school. But I just know Mountain View Academy. And he says, and God has ordained all to be agents of salvation. He said, I want to appeal to members, parents, and leaders in our school system to see themselves as owners of the education process. We have an education arrangement that is different from the secular one. Because remember, they would focus on their religion, they would focus on spirituality, and they would place a lot of emphasis on instilling a lot of moral and their religious beliefs and values in their children, right? The only thing that comes out at me with this one here is that we're living in a world where we are exposed to a lot of things. Whether we're Catholic, Anglican, Methodists, Pentecostal, Baptists, Adventists, at the end of the day, how much can you really keep your children in a sort of a bubble? You give them the foundation, yes. But if the parents want to send them to other schools, that is completely up to them. Not so? If they want to send them to maybe GHS, Thomas Saunders, St. Martin, shouldn't they have the absolute right and freedom to do that? Yes, I'm speaking as a non-Seventh-day Adventist here, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Because even after school, you're still exposed to the same non-spiritual, pagan beings, influences, non-Seventh-day Adventists. When you go to the supermarket, you're still exposed to that. The cell phone in your hand, you don't really have that much control over it. Let me go down some more. It says here, the education system is grounded on spirituality, like I said. And if it were to be removed, it would become like any other institution in John Public's yard. So all the way out here, John Public. Boy, God has a special school so that our children can be more safe as they negotiate the many temptations that they are exposed to. It's crazy though, but even though you are around spirituality and Christianity and morality and all these things, there just might be one or two in there who are exposed to things outside and bring those things from the outside to the inside. It's not 100% pure. You can't control everything 100%. All right? If you want to send your responses, your good mornings and your greetings, 4301043. That is the WhatsApp number. Let me see what's on Facebook here. Glennis says, good morning, Crystal and everyone. Have a wonderful day. Camille says, good morning as well. Vinci is on the inside. All right, good morning, Boundy. Good morning, Pat. Karine asks how many Adventist schools. Apparently, there are 5. Good morning to DJ Kabuli as well. All right. It's about 15 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break to get in some music as we head on to the top of the hour. Remember, we've got your X News and your local weather report right here on X104.3 FM. Today's drama, we have 2 things here for you, right? And they are centered around, one, a woman who says that she was married for about 5 years. So, gentlemen, living together, no children. And after a while, he became rather abusive. Abusive, not physically, but emotionally and psychologically abusive, making threats to take her life. So, for whatever reason, and she wasn't working, he was the one who was working. For whatever reason, he asked for a divorce after an argument. And they're going through with that process. However, he is continually threatening to hurt her and to take her life. She said that she reported it. And really and truly, she wants to know what to do. Because she is frustrated and naturally scared. So that's one. Well, she's looking for our advice on the matter, right? So we started from 7:30. That's one. Number two. Let's say you get married. Or you're getting married. And things are a little tight, right? You don't have that much money. So you're trying to pinch here and pinch there, trying to be able to afford everything that is needed for your big day, for your wedding. Your shoes, your dress, the tuxedo, the floral arrangements, the food, all them nice things. The photographer, the videographer. So you ask a friend who's not really a photographer per se. You ask a friend to take your photographs, to be your photographer for that one day. And he charges you really little. So whereas an actual photographer, maybe a wedding photographer, let's say for example, they would charge you like $2,000. This guy charges you $500. Because yeah, you guys are friends, he loves you, and he understands your plight. So you come and you say, you know what, I don't have any money. Could you please help us out? So you charge him $500. So you work from 7:30 in the morning. You have to be there all day long, even before the wedding starts. You're taking out pictures. You're running behind the bride and the groom and everybody. And then you ask for some time to go get something to eat. And they tell you, you are not getting a plate of food. So you work whole day as a photographer. You charge them next to nothing, and they refuse to give you a plate of food. You as a photographer, you go ahead and delete all the photographs and walk off the job. So the bride and groom have no pictures whatsoever of their big day because they refuse to give you a plate of food. They refuse to give you a glass of water. That's the second part of today's drama. Was he right to delete the photographs because he didn't get something to eat from the wedding that he was working at? Or was he wrong? All right, let's take in some music. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Big up yourself this morning. So we're going to take in some music from DJ Hosey as we head on up to the top of the hour.